Round 2 of our traditional Swedish double-header weekend was the Postnord WestSweden Vårgårda road race, the 18th event of the 2019 UCI Women's World Tour, and plenty of people were out to see what would be a great spectacle.
We have lots of gravel sectors now, and it's also not so easy, especially in the final section where we hit another gravel sector. This is going to play a big role coming towards the final of the race.
I think it's pretty hard. It's totally changed what I heard, but I'm looking forward. It's different, so it's also nice sometimes. We need to see how the race goes with the gravel. It's always hard and chaotic, but what I said, we have 6 strong riders here, so we need to see how it ends up in the end.
Starting and finishing in Vårgårda, the 145.3 kilometre race provided a fascinating challenge with 8 gravel sectors and a total of more than 28 kilometres of off-road racing. Aggressive from the start, once a dangerous 14-woman group was brought to heel, the race really kicked off. After a long opening section, the route covered 2 local laps, each ridden 3 times and each tackling the tough climb at Vårgårda. And it was here that the action really kicked off. First, Marianne Vos attacked on the steep section, but she was followed by Trek Segafredo rider Lizzie Dignan, who, with Corinne Rivera from the original breakaway, gapped a bunch stretched out on the climb. With such dangerous riders off the front, few managed to take a feed zone bottle as they scrabbled to catch the leaders. On the descent and on the picturesque circuit, the race came back together, though not for long. The parcours finished with 3 15.2 kilometre loops, all of which passed through the finish line and the 3.1 kilometre Landa gravel sector. And it was these laps which brought a flurry of action. Attack after attack escaped and was brought back as the race built to its crescendo. Inside the final 20 kilometres and on the second of those laps, Mitchelton Scott's Dutch woman Monique Teniglo attacked the bunch and led on the penultimate crossing of the Landa gravel sector. Normally a domestique, Teniglo is very strong and she managed to build a decent lead while the peloton took the briefest of rests. With 15.2 kilometres remaining, she crossed the line, leading the race by over 20 seconds, the bell ringing to begin the final lap. With Teniglo caught, even that closing circuit brought some action. The ever-aggressive Sunweb team, one of 3 to try another attack in the closing kilometres. The trio were able to get a small gap on the peloton, but were unable to make their small advantage count. And a bunch sprint was on the cards. Into the final corner, and Marianne Vos swept round the outside of the bunch, trying to replicate last year's victory here, opening up her sprint 300 metres out. But others were wise to the move, Bastianelli and Vibes lining up on Vos's wheel. It looked like the Dutchwoman had enough speed to make it. Then, in the closing metres, the Italian came over the top to take the win, her 3rd UCI Women's World Tour win of the year.
The sprint it's better take in the second position because it's long, but it's technical. I take in the second position, help me Guarischi. It's a nice rider today for me, and also all the team. It's important. But for the finish, she take me the second position, and I win her close, but I win her. This is important.
Yeah, of course, you always go for the win, and I tried to save some energy at the climb, but it was a hard race, and I really liked the gravel section, so it was a hard and nice race.
I'm really happy because this jersey is important for our team, for the sponsor and for the other girls. The people can see more our team that is younger. We need the help of all the people and all the other cyclists to have more visibility in this big family of the World Tour.
With Bastianelli taking the win, Vos held on to take second place, with Lorena Vibes continuing her excellent season-long form in the sprints, bagging 3rd place. While the absent Annemiek van Vleuten still leads the UCI Women's World Tour overall standings, Marianne Vos moves into 2nd place after her podium finish in Vårgårda. Finishing 6th in Sweden, Marta Cavalli continues to lead the UCI Women's World Tour Young Rider classification, though Lorena Vibes' 3rd place means she has closed the gap in 2nd.